Hello, welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking, and today we're going to be talking about craft room organization, particularly of some of these tiny little things. Okay, so this is what I call my sprinkles box. This is where I go when I'm kind of finished up a page and I just want to add some little sprinkles around the page to add to the design. And just, I feel like after those little sprinkles are on, my page is finally finished most of the time. So what happened is I brought some new things into my scrapbook collection, room, inventory, stash, I don't know, everybody calls it something different. So anyways, I brought in some new product into my scrapbook room, and it was these altenew enamel dots. So I went to put them into this box and I noticed that the box was starting to bow on the edges, and so I thought, oh, something needs to change. This is getting too full. So I pulled everything out and I reorganized. Now I love the Marie Kondo method of tossing things that don't appeal to you anymore, but I did not find a single thing in this box that didn't make me happy. So I kept everything. But I did rehome some things, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So what I did do is I grouped like items. And then, so I have like up here is my gems and rhinestone kind of things, and then some pearl type items. And then behind that is my, after the pearls, is my enamel dots, which is primarily my go-to thing. Now, not all of them are dots. Some of them are, you know, these little arrows and such. Combo little packs of hearts and stars and triangles and whatnot, but for the most part they're dots, right? So dots, these ones aren't dots, these are dots back here, dots. And then I felt like the stuff in behind was kind of getting lost, so I did kind of like a turnaround of the box, and back here is some other little sprinkles that are like, these are all heart shaped sprinkles. And over here is all, what did I put over here? Star shaped sprinkles. And then there's some random stuff like mustaches, because everybody has to have a mustache in their collection. And some cameras, these kinds of things. And then at the front is like some cork and some, what is this, burlap, and some like bows and banners and just things that I wasn't 100% sure like if I wanted to keep them in my sprinkles box, but I did. For now, these ones are staying. So these are the ones that I was like, yeah, for now this is where I want it. Can't think of another place I would like to have these things. So these are little planner stickers that are kind of like multiple, just different themes. If anything was going to go, it would probably be these. I haven't 100% decided to let them go yet though, because there's some things on them that I really love, like these airplanes. I love travel, and I like the light bulbs, they're cute, and envelopes. And over here I wanted to keep them because I love the little camera and the geotags and the balloons, but probably once those things are gone, I'll probably let the rest of that go. Let's see what else. So yeah, we talked about separating them into like objects. Now I know I talked the other day about like shape sprinkles from Doodlebug. Like, how cute are these? So they don't have to necessarily be themey like I mentioned in my other video, but like, who doesn't love things, especially the things that we scrap about? I just love those. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about what I brought in, because clearly I didn't need to buy anything. However, I have found something new that I love and I want to share with you guys what that is. So I'm just going to pull a few things out of here and we'll have a little chat about what I brought in and why. And here's some more themey ones. How cute are these? Cameras and flowers, they can go anywhere too. This one. And don't you love these waffle flower? I just like the size of these ones. I don't know. Anyway, those aren't super new, but I should probably use them. Okay, so I'm just going to set that aside for a minute so we can talk about these. So I have loved Doodlebug Enamel Dots forever and ever because they come in every color, which, you know, confession time, pretty sure I have, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have every color, right? And so if I ran out of blue, I would just go buy some more blue. And if I ran out of, you know, I never run out of pink because up until this point, I was the only girl in my family. I'm not a big fan of pink, but anyway, red, if I run out of red, I just go buy red. So anyways, I really like that. So I used to pretty much stick to buying Doodlebug. So the problem with the Doodlebug ones is that I was finding them to, especially in Canada, start getting pretty expensive. So I don't know if you can see that. It says $7.25 for 54 sprinkles. I should probably have taken these out of the package. Now, the Pink Fresh, is that where I went next? No, I went to these ones. And I picked this one because it's still a full pack, so I could figure out how many are in here. I'm sorry about the glare and the noise. But these ones are Your Next Stamp gumdrops. And I don't know, like I like the matte finish on these, so I don't know, if I use these up, I might go and buy new ones if I still like them. But anyways, we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, it doesn't say how many. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what is that? 54 again. Is that what the Doodlebug ones were? Yeah. So 54, but check out the price, $4.50. So the same number of dots, but for a different price. The only thing I didn't really like about these is that they came in like color pack, like instead of like one color pack, it came in 3 different colors. But nevertheless, the price was right. So I was buying these for a while. And then I came across Pink Fresh, which also comes in different colors. And let's see if I have. So these ones also different colors, but we get 84. Like, look how many of those they get on there. 84 little enamel dots for $5.99. So that's definitely a better bang for my buck. So then I was like, okay, I want to buy all the Pink Fresh ones. But again, Pink Fresh comes in these, and I don't always love their colors. They're not the colors I usually scrapbook in. Like, I seldom use purple or coral. Anyhow, so then I was watching some YouTube videos and I started seeing these emerge on YouTube. Now, I don't know, I'm not a mathematician or anything, but these ones are 163 pieces. I love that they don't have giant, super giant circles. They also have a few little stars and a few little hearts, which I think I've already mentioned that I really love adding those kinds of things to my page. 163 pieces for $6.25. Now, I really think it's important that we are putting our money for our hobby into a place where we're into things that make us happy. But if I can have some savings to put that money onto something else or to buy more of one thing, that's what I'm going to do. So I was able to find a couple of stores in Canada that actually sell altenew enamel dots, because not many of the stores do. But I bought a bunch from, where did I get them from? Scrap and Bean in Edmonton. And I think the other place was Scrapbook Central in Quebec. So I will link those two stores below. I don't have all the colors. I wasn't able to find all of them, but I feel like I have a good solid set. And again, what I love about these is that if I'm going to use up, these will probably be the ones to go first. If I'm going to use up all the rock collection colors, then I can go and just buy more gray. If I'm going to use up all the pink, I'm going to go and buy more pink. Probably won't use those ones at first, but if I'm going to use up all of the teal ones, then I'm going to go buy some more teal ones. And their names are super cute. Seashore, Cherry Blossom, Pocket Full of Sunshine. I love that. Okay, so that is why I brought these in. I wanted to see if they were good quality, if they stick to my page, if I have to add glue. They stick. I don't need to add anything. They're lovely. I'm super excited about having them in my inventory, and I just needed to make space for them because they did not fit into the box. So that is why I decided to purchase those, and as I use up my Doodlebug ones, I will not be replacing them. I will be buying more altenew. That being said, like I mentioned before, I will still buy the little things like the cameras, because those are super cute, and the flowers when they come out with such things, because I like that. I think that's fun. Let me just tuck these back in here. One more thing I wanted to tell you about was at the bottom of this box, I started to find things that I didn't even know were there. So sad. And then I found things that I kind of knew were there, but like, for example, sorry about the noise. Like these little gems were just sitting in the bottom and they had no like plastic hanging onto them. So some of them had come off and disappeared. So I just cut down the plastic and I just tucked them in with these other ones that are a similar color so that they have a home and they're not going to get lost and stuck to other things in the box. So that was one of the other, this is another example. I had a few like loose ones that I just tucked in so that they're all packaged, which I think is really important. If you have any questions about the way I organized this, or if you have any other ideas, I would love to hear what they are, because I love organizing, and I think that I always love to hear how other people do things. So the next thing is what did not go back in the box, because obviously the edges of the box are not bowing anymore. So I did decide to not put certain things back in the box. And these are some of the first things I decided wouldn't go back in the box. And the reason is because I didn't, first of all, feel like they were like items. And second of all, if I'm being totally honest, I didn't even know that they were inside that box, which is super sad. So these are little candy sprinkle thingies. I don't know if that's going to focus on there. Candy sprinkles that I got from, I think, last year when I did the, what's that thing called? Load event with Scrap Happy the Scrap Happy community, they send a finisher's prize to everybody who completes a layout every day. And I did that. So I think these came with my finisher's prize. They're super cute, but I feel like they got lost, first of all, in the bottom of the box, and second of all, they're not the kind of sprinkles I would probably add one at a time. I'd probably put them in a shaker or use them like glitter. So I decided they're going in with my sequins. So that's where those are going. And, sounds like this box might need to be rehomed too. Okay, so then this is, what is this? These are elastics from 7 Gypsies, and I haven't used them in a really long time, but I do like them as like a page element. They're meant for like more like 3D projects where you need something to like tuck your photo into. I don't know if there's an example. So here's on the back an example of how you put a hole in your page. You put a hole in your page and then you tuck the metal piece in behind the hole here, and then it's like an elastic, kind of like on a bulletin board, that will hold your items behind it. And I've used them on a couple of pages, and they really add something to it. So I do like them, and I am keeping them, but they needed a new home. And I also have this like waxy flax and like hemp cord kind of all tucked into one baggie, and so I'm gonna put those in this little drawer system to my right that holds my embroidery floss, because the bottom drawer is empty. And with it, I'm gonna add this Scrapper's Floss from Karen Foster Designs. I love this stuff. The white and black that I used to have is all used up, but I still have I think it's like a brownish gold kind of color. And it just sits on my desk. There's a shelf in front of me, and it sits on there. So I'm just gonna tuck those things in there because I feel like those are like items. They're gonna go in that drawer, and it sits to my right. And then, what else did not go back in there? Okay, so these are the shape sprinkles I used on my last layout that I mentioned how I love kind of themey ones. And then these ones are grad themes. So the ones that were themey, I put a few of them away already, but I kept these ones out to just tell you what I was going to do with them. I have my products, like papers, etc., that are more theme based, put into iris containers by theme, and then they're labeled by theme. So I'm going to add these to my school bin, because these are, if I was looking for apple sprinkles, I would go to my school bin because that's where they'd probably be. Okay, so that's where those are going. I also had in there this little box of tiny wood veneer pieces, and I think I saw, is it Janet Madison at RTS, I think, is the one I saw do this first. And she pulled all of her wood veneer out and took the tiniest ones that always sink to the bottom and you kind of forget you have them, and put them into one container. So I had this container just sitting in, not being used, and I just pulled dumped out my wood veneer. It needed some organizing anyways. And when I was putting it away, I took all the little bits out. And so that was sitting in my sprinkles box, taking up off a lot of space. And so it's not sitting in there anymore. On this shelf that I told you about right in front of me is this little box. It has a bunch of different things in it. Some googly eyes and wood veneer pieces and whatever. So it sits on the shelf in front of me. There's nothing else on top of it, so I'm just going to set it on top and put that back on the shelf. And what else is not going? Okay, so also these are the other things that I had in there that needed a home, because they were taking up an awful lot of space in my, not these ones so much, but these for sure. And yes, I consider these sprinkles because they go on at the same time that I put the sprinkles on. So these are things like word phrase stickers, mostly. in various shapes, sizes, and consistencies. So we got puffies, we got planner size stickers, we got these like, this is kind of a miscellaneous bag. It's got like these little jelly bean soup wood words. And then it's got like these bigger Bow Bunny clear sticker ones. I usually put them on white paper if I'm going to add them to my page. And then I have some like random ones. These are Maggie Holmes. No idea where these come from. So, and then I have these Tim Holtz books that I think everybody's seen before. This one is Small Talk. I have two of these because one of them is almost empty. And then I have the Big Chat, but something's wrong with my Big Chat one. It has, in the black part, it has like the same pages twice instead of like the A to H page. This page is the same back here, but there's no, what's the last one on here? There's no page that has like from R to X. So I don't know. I got a dud, I think. Anyway, and then I have this clippings sticker book that has like the kind of off-white, cream colored chat stuff. I also have a snarky one, but it is right now in a kit that I have put together for COVID because I feel pretty snarky about some of the stuff that we've had to do. So that's where that's hiding. So these are going to stay together because when I go looking for words, this is kind of what I'm go looking for. And I also had a few label stickers that aren't with like a collection, or they were with a collection and they're not anymore. And they're just kind of super random. And these again were not, like these three were not in a package, so I found them a package because some of the stars had flipped off and yeah. So anyways, I put them into little Ziplocs and I'm gonna put them with my word stickers. And these are gonna go in my Essex cart to my left, just in a drawer. And then that's where that's gonna go. There's just some space in there that it just fits nicely into, and it's close by and easy to reach for, and that's where that's going. So that's all I have for today. If you have any questions, please let me know. What else? Oh, if you want to see where I got those altenew enamel dots from, I will link it down below. And if you if you can't see it when you look at it, just hit that show more button and it'll tell you all of the things. I will also link Janet's channel down below because I talked about her organization when it came to the wood veneer, and also she's the one I think that I first saw the altenew enamel dots from. And yeah, thank you for watching. I would love it if you'd hit that thumbs up like button down below and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of what I do. And I would love it if you left me a comment. I would love to get to know you. Thanks. Take care.